What have we got on here? Oh, has the risk paid off? That is a better fish. I am just getting so many bites today, it's ridiculous. This place is stuffed with fish. Fish. Whoa, what a jump! Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Adventure Fishing UK. I could not be more excited. I have waited so long to fish this river, 289 days to be precise. Now this river is normally a fly fishing river, but they do allow spinning for about 3 months of the year, and that's basically the entire reason why I've got my membership. So I've been sat twiddling my thumbs, just waiting for this moment, and this is my first trip out. This place is absolutely full of trout, and there's some big ones, and there's some chub too, and for that matter some big chub as well. So my plan for the day is I'm going to fish a lovely stretch, starting at a weir, trying to get some fish on the bank, because it's been ages since I've done some proper river trout fishing. I expect hopefully to catch quite a few trout, maybe small ones, and then I'm going to hop back in the car and drive over to another stretch of the same river where I know that there's some really big chub, and that's also where there's some bigger trout. So my setup for the day is going to be the Rigged and Ready Fish Rig 180 with the Rigged and Ready RR 1000 fixed spool spinning reel. For the lures I'm going to be using some Rigged and Ready spoons, also spinners, and you'll find out at the end of this video how you could win these and loads of other fishing prizes absolutely for free. So stick around for that. Right, first cast of the day, and I could not be more excited about this. Come on. I have to say this water's a little fast running for my liking. Well, not as much success as I'd have liked at the first spot, but I know trout like to hang out under these trees, so I think we've got an alright chance here. So I'm just having a quick switch up to some of the new Rapala Countdown Elites 35mm. I've not used these before, new out the box, so I am going to crush the barbs, and I might take one of the hooks off too. Fish on. Oh no, it's come off. That was quite a nice trout too. Fish on. Oh no, it's come off again. Fish on. There we go. Oh no, you're joking, it's off. Oh well. I know I'm using barbless hooks, but I still didn't expect to be losing this many fish today. It's getting a bit ridiculous now. Fish on. There we go. There we go. Come on. At last we've got a fish on. Yes, it took it quite far away. And we've got it. There we go, first fish of the day. It's no monster by anyone's standards, but it's good to be beating that blank. I couldn't actually get a video of it, I only got a photo, and then it flapped out my hand and fell back in the river, but at least it's back on its way. Fish on. Fish on. Come on. Not gonna rush this one. It's only tiny though. And we've got it. There you go. Second trout of the day. Probably one of the tiniest fish I've caught in a very long time. Beautiful little thing though, look at those colours. Well, that's fish number 2 on the bank. I didn't expect them to be getting smaller. I was sort of hoping they'd be getting bigger, but that's just what we're dealing with today. I'm sure though that there's going to be some bigger fish just around this corner where I know that there's some really deep, really nice swims. Alright, let's have another cast. Same spot. See if there's anything a little bigger. Fish on. Come on, yes. Get in. It's only a small one again. Not breaking any records, but a fish is a fish if we can get it in. And we've got it. Come on. There we go. Another beautiful little trout. Still not getting anywhere size-wise, but it's lovely to be catching fish like that. Right, let's see if we can do a hat trick from this little swim. Been quite productive with the small fish, but every single big fish or bigger fish we've hooked has just come straight off again. Well, the good thing about this river is it gets more and more beautiful and more full of fish as you go down it. So I know we've not had many and we've not had the biggest of fish just yet, but trust me, I think we will today. This particular swim down here is one of my favourites. Take a look at that. Let's see if we can catch a couple fish down there. Might even be a decent chub in here if we're lucky. There has been before. Fish on. First cast. Come on. It's another trout, I think. Oh, and it's come off. I can't get enough of exploring places like this. I mean, look how beautiful it is. And we are getting bite after bite. Wouldn't be surprised if we get one again very soon in this little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a tiny little one again. Wonder if this one will just let himself off. Tiny fish. Now I've just brought this one to the side so I can show you a bit closer. I think it's a salmon parr. You see those fingerprint shaped marks? It's also got a little forked tail. Now I didn't expect to be catching a salmon today, that's for sure. Fish. Whoa, what a jump. What a jump that was. Oh, I just had a feeling there'd be something held up in that slack water over there. This is a little bigger. It's no monster, but it's definitely a little bigger than the last one. And he's in the net. There we go, that's the biggest fish of the day. Looked like it may have been false hooked, but it came off in the net. Hook came out in the net, so I can't be sure. Anyway, let's let it go. What a lovely looking fish. Back off home. Well, what an absolute place this is, I can tell you now. It was definitely worth the wait. I mean, just look at these views. We're sort of in the middle of the forest, no one else around me to be bothering me. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. And to top it all off, we are catching fish and getting loads of bites. Yeah, for some reason I just knew that there'd be a fish sat in this little eddy off the back of that tree. And there was. Fish on. There we go, I think. It's another tiny one. Absolutely tiny. Just walk it back to the net. There we go. Oh, it's a chub. There you go. A surprise chub out of nowhere. Much smaller fish than I'm going to be trying to catch a bit later on. But there you go. What a lovely little fish that is. Off you go. Oh. Wow, this place is just breathtaking. As much as I'm enjoying adding to the tally of the small trout, I cannot wait to fish that other stretch later. Fish on, fish on. That feels a bit better. Oh, that does feel a bit better. Feels like a chub, I think. What is that? I've not even seen the fish yet. What have we got on here? I'm taking my time with this because I don't know how big it is. Not seen it, but it's definitely putting a bend in the rod. It's a decent chub, that. It's a very decent chub. He's gonna kick off when he sees my net. Oh, steady on, tiger, steady on, tiger. Easy does it. What a fish. And we've got it in the net. Come on, yes. Get in. Hooks out in the net too. I can't believe what we have just caught from a place like this as well. It's as wild as it gets. This is a chub of about £3, I'd say. Absolute corker of a thing. Look at that. Maybe a little less than 3, but what a fish. Well, that has just slapped a massive smile on my face. If it slaps a smile on your face too, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you like wild fishing, especially places like this, and I've got some really big plans coming up for this channel soon. Fish on. What have we got? This feels a lot more trouty. Pretty much straight after that chub. And he's in the net. I tell you what, not much beats catching fish like this. Look at those spots. Wow. Let's get him on his way. There we go. I just can't believe how much action I'm having. I suppose these fish don't see many spinners and crankbaits and stuff, which is a real advantage to me. There we go. Ooh. And again, this is getting ridiculous now. Every one of these fish is so unique though. It's just an absolute pleasure to be catching them. Another tiny little fish, but every single one of them's got character. One thing we're missing so far is a big trout, and luckily we're coming on up on a swim where I've caught them before. There we go. I'd actually just stopped reeling in just to swat a fly off my leg. Another tiny little fish. We will leave this place soon in search of a bigger one. There you go. What a beauty. Just noticed we got some deer prints here. Doesn't surprise me at all that we're in deer territory. Now, in a move I may possibly regret, I am actually gonna not fish this stretch anymore, even though I'm catching fish pretty much every cast, and I am gonna move on to a different place so there's a better chance of something big, whether that be a big chub. I've had sea trout there and bigger trout. I mean, it's brave leaving somewhere where I'm having this much action, but I really want to end with a bang. Right, first cast at this next spot. I am running out of time today, so I probably won't be long here. I'll definitely be coming back the day we've had. I've got to give a lot of credit to the Rapala Countdown Elite today. It has really been getting the job done. Fish on. That's a bit of a better one, whatever it is. Oh, has the risk paid off? That is a better fish. Well, it's not a chub. It's a trout, and it's a nice one too. Come on. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful trout. God blimey, I am so unbelievably pleased about that. Let's get him on his way. Well, that's me calling it. What an unbelievable day and what an unbelievable location. I am definitely coming back here soon. Quick note about the giveaway I'm running. There is already a rigged and ready predator rod, and today I am going to add some rigged and ready spinners and spoons to that giveaway too. Details will be in the description about how you can enter. If you've enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you down the road.